Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshireman66. I am called Mark. I am your host, your presenter, well, your all-round entertainer and funny man. There you go. So, I'm doing another episode, Do You Believe in the Unbelievable? Yeah, again, it's took me a while to research all this, because you have to know where things begin and where they've ended up, and things like that. So, this is another, like I say, it's another, I'm doing a disclaimer first. I will tell you this, I am not a debunker, I am a skeptic. I believe anything is possible, even though some people, still to this day swear blind it's real, even though it may not be. So, what are we talking about today? Well, today's episode of Do You Believe in the Unbelievable is Bigfoot. The mythical man in America, Bigfoot. We have the UK wild man over here, which I've done. Now we have Bigfoot. Now, it's took me a while to do the Bigfoot because you got to know where it started, basically, and how the Bigfoot legend began. A small news item in 1958 led to the modern version of the mythical wild man. In 1958, journalist Andrew Ginzola of the Humboldt Times highlighted a fun, if dubious letter from a reader about loggers in Northern California who'd discovered mysterious large footprints. Maybe we have a relative of the abominable snowman of the Himalayas, Ginzola jokingly wrote in his September the 21st column alongside the letter. Later, Ginzola said that he'd simply thought that the mysterious footprints made a good Sunday morning story, but to his surprise, it really fascinated readers. In response, Ginzola and fellow Times journalist Betty Allen published a follow-up articles about the footprints, reporting that the name loggers had given to the so-called creature who left the tracks, Bigfoot, and so the legend was born. The various wild man myths from all over the world, says Joshua Button, author Bigfoot, The Life and Times of Legend, the Western Canadian Allies and First Nation supposed origin the world. Sasquatch, however, modern US concept of Bigfoot can be traced quite directly to Humboldt Times in 1958. People later go back and dig through old newspapers and stuff and find scattered reports of wild man here and wild man there, say, but it doesn't cross into a general discussion until the 1950s. Even though loggers blamed acts of vandalism and Bigfoot, Allen thought that most of them didn't really believe in the creature. It seemed to her that they were just passing along stories with legendary flavour. Still, the story spread to the newspapers all over the country, and the TV shows Truth or Consequences offered to anyone who could prove the existence of Bigfoot. A cast of a foot track obtained in Bluff Creek, California, at the Bigfoot Institute, run and by Daniel Perez, who is making the huge 16-inch tracks in the vicinity of Bluff Creek. Ginzola wrote in one of the columns that October, are the tracks of a human hoax, or are they the actual marks of a huge but harmless wild man travelling through the wilderness? Can this be some legendary sized animal? Once Bigfoot stories went public, it became a character in men's adventure magazine and cheap trade paperback novels. In these stories, he or for Bigfoot was definitely, he was primal and dangerous creature out of the past who lurked in the modern wilderness. By the 1970s, persuader documentaries were investigating its existence and films were portraying him as a sexual predator. In the 1980s, Bigfoot showed his softer side, he became an associated with environmentalists and symbol of the wilderness what we need to preserve. Bill says one big example in the 1987 movie Annie and the Innocent, which is portrayed people as friendly, misunderstood creature in need of protection from John Lithgow and his family. So why has the Bigfoot legend persisted for 60 years and it takes on its own momentum because it is a media icon? But Bureau suggests just as no one really needs to explain that the characters who turn into wolves during full moon are werewolves, and no one needs to explain why hairy men hate walking out of the woods would be it's just something that easy to refer to, says that will be Bigfoot, access hundreds of hours of. So there you go. That is the start. That is the history, and we all know about Bigfoot, and we all know about TV documentaries are being done, hunting Bigfoot and things like that. I mean, I'd be very careful in any case. But the thing is it true? I mean, lots of people say it is, and lots of people say no, it's just a hoax. I don't know. I'm in the middle. I don't know about this, really. I know about the UK wildman. I know that's a myth. But is Bigfoot, is he made up out of a myth? Is it mythological? And it really could be. I mean, if you're hunting a great big wild man out in America called Bigfoot, and he happens to be about 8 or 9 foot tall, I'd be very careful. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't know if it's friendly or if it's not. And if it starts throwing stuff at you, which in some cases it's been reported that they're from rocks and things like that. If they're doing that, they're telling you to keep away, and they don't want to be bugged, as I will put it. They don't want to be seen, basically. You know what I mean? But that is it. But people have made money on the back of this. You know what I mean? So is it real or isn't it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't really say. All I know is Bigfoot. I've grown up in the 1970s with this Bigfoot legend. I've seen many films. I've seen him portrayed as a sex predator. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen many films. Things like that. How he rips people from limb to limb, which people say, oh no, that won't be the truth. But we don't know. He's wild. You know what I mean? If he's wild, then he'll have wild ways, and it's as simple as that. What would happen if you trapped a wild animal? It's going to attack you. Same with the Bigfoot, I think. I honestly think Bigfoot would be the same, and it's as simple as that. So all these people hunting Bigfoot, I think they need to be careful. They really do, because they could become a cropper, and especially if it's real. And if it is real, I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but if it turns out to be real, can you imagine what the information you could get from the DNA? Yeah, I mean, how come he survived all these years? I mean, he's supposed to have survived from 1958, if not beyond. How a wild man dates right back to 12th century and things like that. So, you know what I mean? But is it so unbelievable? To some people it can be. To some people they can't get the head around it. Because they say, well, there's no one that tall. Well, I've met some human beings who are like 8 or 9 foot tall. You know what I mean? And the friendly giants at the end of the day. But this is the thing. Is Bigfoot real or is it a myth? Is it mythological, what's being brought into it? Have these footprints, been made up of several footprints and it's just moulded into one? We don't really know. I am not going to say either way what it is or what it isn't. All I know is the legend of the Bigfoot's been going for years and years and years. To me, when I see new documentaries and TV series hunting Bigfoot, makes me laugh. Yeah, I mean, because you know that they're not going to get anywhere, they're not going to see it, they're not, and things like that. And that makes me really think, well, if they haven't seen one, but they say that they've heard one, sounds can be faked. Even I know that. TV series, they can fake things. We all know that from most hunters with Derek Kokora. So we have to be careful, and we have to be very, I would say, sceptical over things, and especially claims. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people, when they do these, I mean, you know, I've seen Bigfoot documentaries where they're asking people, they have a town meeting and then they ask people, have you experienced Bigfoot? Fool, they get a raise of hands here. Yeah, because it's their chance to become famous. That is the problem, in my opinion. But in saying that, people who tell you these, and they tell you the story, look in their eyes and they believe what they are saying. So, you know what I mean? It is up to you to decide if they're telling you the truth or it's just made up stories. I don't know. Either way, it could be dangerous. Either way, if you're hunting for Bigfoot, it could be dangerous either way. But the information what you could glean is unbelievable. But knowing what I do about governments, that could be taken the wrong way because they could be wanting to destroy it, to kill it. I mean, and that, you know what I mean? The only thing what you should do with something like that, if it is proven that it's real, then yes, you should shoot it with a camera, and only with a camera. You shouldn't kill it. You know what I mean? But this is what people will do. This is the mentality of some people, and it would be a shame. I mean, I hope it never gets solved. I really do. I hope it goes on and on and on and on. It's gone on since 1958, since that first report, and it's gone on, and it's 2021 now. So I hope it's never solved. I hope no one ever sees it. I just hope it keeps going into mythology, where I think it belongs. So I think it's a bit of a myth, either way. But if it's a myth, it's a myth. But sometimes myths have an habit of being true, and things like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you heard what I did with the story with the werewolf in Hull. Now I've had no response to that, but the werewolf in Hull, people are literally genuinely scared of it. Even though it comes from a mythological side, they are genuinely scared. They state that they have seen a real werewolf. And one witness said she saw it change from a man to a beast back to a man. Well, that is a scary thing, isn't it? So you tell me, what is Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot just something what survived from the caveman era? The Neanderthal? Is he an early human being? Is it a Neanderthal? We won't know. We will never know. And I'm hoping it's never resolved or solved, because if it is, it'll spoil it. It'll tarnish the story in my mind, and things like that. So, well, that's my opinion on things like that. It's up to you if you believe. Some people do, some people don't. Some people believe that there's a wild man in the UK. I say no, there isn't. Yeah, I mean, this country's too small to hide something that big for that long. I'll tell you. Especially at the rate we're going in cutting down all our green belt and forestry, any case. So its days will be numbered if there is. You know what I mean? But when you think of America, it's a big, big country, and it could hide anywhere, couldn't it? You know what I mean? Really, it could have you chasing your own backside in a way. So the Bigfoot legend continues, and I hope it continues for many, 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 many more years. And I hope it's never resolved. I just hope it keeps going into this cult mythological beast. And it deserves its place like that. It really does. I mean, I've seen the video where it's walking about and things like that, but then it will later said it was fake. So the film what you see of the first Bigfoot, they say it was fake. So I don't know if it was or not. I can't say that. Like I say, I'm a skeptic. I don't go around debunking things like that. You know what I mean? All I'll say is it's up to you what you believe. and things like that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You know, places like America have wild animals, and they have big wild animals as well. You know what I mean? But like in UK, you know, we have wild animals as well. But I remember the story at Bodmin Beast and all that. You know, Black Panther walking around Cornwall. Big cats escaped from a zoo or something, or from someone's private collection. It could be true, it might not be. We don't know, actually. You know what I mean? But the Bigfoot story continues to this day to grab people's attention, and it really does. I mean, it gets a nation to go looking for it. You know. So, yeah, it's good in that way that it's grabbing people's attention and things like that. Yeah, I mean, it's like the abominable snowman what's supposed to live up in the big mountain area near Mount Everest, Nepal, and things like that. Is yet again, is the abominable snowman a true or is it a mythical beast? They think it's true. They say they've seen it, so you know what I mean. To me, I don't know. I'm stuck in the middle. Like I say, I'm a skeptic, but I'm willing to be proven. Either way, if it's real or if it's not real. I hope none of these mysteries get solved, because if they do, I think it'd be very boring. Yeah, it wouldn't be the biggest story of all time, would it, ever again? Yeah, I mean, it'll be say Bigfoot is solved, this is Bigfoot, blah blah. That bit finished. I hope it never gets to that, and I hope it continues for quite a long time. And that, you know what I mean? It's the only thing what the American government haven't lied about. When you think about it, you know what I mean? So yeah. So do you believe in the unbelievable? Do you believe in Bigfoot? There you go. Or you like me? You're just a skeptic and you don't really know, and you know, you just like the story. I like the story. I like the whole story. What goes with it. I even like. I even watched some of the documentaries about it. You know things what they use to try and entice this thing out, and it never happens. They never get one on live TV or on camera live. Never ever happens. So there you go. And when they do get one on a photograph of one, it's all blurred. You know what I mean? It's never in focus. So there you go. So that's my video for today. If you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell icon and hit all that. We'll let you know when I'm putting up another video. And also, please share the video to your friends and your family. Other social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Bing, and things like that. And also, please comment below. We can have a conversation. Comment below. Keep it towards this topic, and I'll be happy. And I'll catch you on the next exciting video. Bye for now.